Good morning, guys. I'm laying in bed and I look awful. And I haven't posted in a couple days. And that's because I'm pretty sure that I have scarlet fever. So I'm laying in bed. Today I just wanted to hop on here really quick and I want to ask you guys a question, because as you know, I'm in college and I hate it, but I'm in a philosophy class and we're learning about this philosopher named Russell right now. And we had to do this this, what's it called? A seminar. And basically it was like 3 groups that were like divided in half, and like half argued for this point and half argued against it. You get the deal. So I was in this group and we had to argue against the point. And the point went something like this. If you're making a decision, you should weigh the opinions of everyone, not just your friends and family or the people close to you, because your decision affects the entire universe. So you should pick the choice that is best for the universe as a whole, even if it negatively affects your close friends and family. And that's a principle that Russell stands by, called okay, yeah, so basically Russell says that you're either an instinctive person or you're a philosophical person. And instinctive people they live in their own like reality. Like they make choices based on what they want, or like the people around them, what would best benefit them and their close knit group of people. And philosophical people basically see reality from a third person point of view, or like a bird's eye view, I guess. And they make decisions for the greater good, I guess. Like they make decisions that benefit the universe. Now going into this argument, I thought like, oh, we're screwed because we're basically arguing against the philosopher that we're studying in class right now. Like we're not gonna win. But I told my teammates, I said I have never lost an argument. Never. So we didn't even gather any notes. We had 15 minutes to like write what we wanted to say, gather our notes. I said, let's go in this and let's wing it. We got it. So we went in there and they basically brought up all the philosophical stuff, like you have to do stuff for the greater good because you never know what your choice is gonna do to affect society, blah de blah de blah. And originally I thought I agreed with that view. That's why I thought it was gonna be so hard to argue against it, because I thought, oh, like, you do need to weigh the opinions of everybody, the impartial opinions of everyone, because what your decision, it could affect someone way across the world. Your decision could affect everyone in the world. So I originally agreed with that, but I had to go into it arguing against my own belief. And basically what I said was, you can't make a decision based on what you think will benefit the human race rather than the opinions of the people close to you. Because if you make a decision that in turn will affect your close friends and family, that will come full spin and it'll eventually affect you. Because if you're hurting your friends and family with your decision, that's going to hurt your relationship with them, and in turn that's going to affect your life. So why should you make a decision to hinder the possibility of harming someone across the world when that decision when that decision could end up being the wrong decision for you and for you in your life. So I think that to an extent we have to be selfish with our decisions, because if we are trying to make decisions for the greater good, what's the point of making our own decision for ourselves if it's going to end up being the wrong decision for ourselves or hurting ourselves? That doesn't make sense. Why would we make a decision to not affect somebody, a stranger, someone across the world that we'll never even know if we ended up affecting or not? You know what I mean? So that's what I said. That was my point. And I also think, like, we need to live in our own reality, because if we look at reality from a third person point of view, or like a bird's eye view, what is the point of being ourselves if we're not even really ourselves, or if we're looking at our own reality from a third person view? Is it really our reality if we're not living in it? If we're not making conscious decisions for ourselves that benefit ourselves? Is that really our reality, or is it the reality of all humanity if we're making our decisions for the entirety of the universe? And then, if it's not our reality, are we even our own person? Do we lose sense of ourselves? Do we lose our own personhood? Are we just part of the whole? And what happens then? Do our choices even matter then? If we're not a singular person making choices for others, if we're just a drop in the ocean, if we're just one speck on the map, does it matter then? And if our choices don't matter then, why would they matter now? As your own person, in your own reality, why would our choices in our own reality affect other people in their own reality? What am I saying? I think the scarlet fever is getting to my head. So, I don't know. Can one person really make that big of a decision that would affect all of humanity, or a big enough mass of it to even matter. I guess the president could, a queen or king could. They don't even make decisions, do they? Parliament could. I guess a mayor or a governor, someone of power, could make decisions that affect that many people, and they would need to think about that. But aren't they designated to make decisions for other people, for the greater good? Is that not their job? I'm just a normal person. My job does not pertain to others. My job doesn't my job doesn't have me make decisions that would affect more than one person. Pretty much just myself. So, do you only need to be a philosophical person if you're a person of power? Is that why most philosophers are wealthy men? Do you only have to be a philosopher if you are wealthy or higher up or in power? Because does it really matter if you're philosophical, if you're someone like me? Because my choices don't affect a multitude of people. The most my decisions would affect are me, my family, and my close friends. So then even if I did make a philosophical decision, would it not only be affecting me, myself? Me, my friend... Would it not only be affecting me, my close friends, and my family? Would that then still be a... Would that not... What is it called? I already forget what the other type of person is. I don't know. Would that not still be a... Would that not still be an instinctive decision, since it's affecting the same amount of people? Does it matter? Do I even have the choice to make a philosophical decision? Or does your decision become philosophical or instinctive only after it affects the amount of people that it affects? Can you choose beforehand? Or is it only a reactionary thing? I don't know. I personally think that we should make instinctive decisions most of the time, unless it's something huge, like if you're making a decision of great power, then it has to be a philosophical decision, because it will for sure be affecting people one way or another. I don't think you need to make philosophical decisions if it's not going to be affecting other people other than the ones around you. That's my thoughts. We won the argument though. The entire class voted for my group. Not one other person voted for the other group. So, round of applause for me. But let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you classify yourself as an instinctive or a philosophical person, or what kind of decisions do you think that everyone should be making on a daily basis? Do you think that you should be weighing in the opinions or the impartial opinions of everyone, or just the people close to you? Or do you think I'm absolutely nuts and the fever has gotten to my head? Let me know down in the comments below. Also give this a thumbs up if you for some reason enjoyed it, and subscribe, please. I beg of you. That's all for now. I'm gonna go back to bed. Thanks for watching, you intellectuals. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.